What up? It is Bones, and let's go ahead and do a little collection update video. Now I usually do these every couple of months and show you guys what I've recently picked up, what will be for review coming up, and we talk a little bit about different topics in the DC action figure collecting scene. Now I picked some stuff up in the wild, but a lot of these things I ordered them. Really happy to get into some of them, so I'm really excited to show these off and then start reviewing a lot of them. Now as far as McFarlane news, there's not really much going on right now except for the Batwing coming out, and of course them showing the images of the new Flashpoint figure that is going to have two different heads in one package. But of course we still have some mushmouth morons here on the tubes, and they're running their mouth about McFarlane, and it gets pretty monotonous. Like, I try not to listen to too much negative stuff. I just concentrate on what I'm doing and my own stuff. So it's kind of hard to watch reviews where they're not just crapping on McFarlane or taking cheap shots, which is really what a lot of McFarlane reviewers like to do, is like they underhandedly like say nasty comments about McFarlane, even though there's no reason for them to review the McFarlane figures except that they want the views from the McFarlane figures. But that is a whole nother topic. What I'm really concerned about is they're trying to say that McFarlane is slipping, that he's losing sales, that a lot of people are unhappy with him about the Batwing, and that he got money hungry just like all other companies. Now it's kind of funny because, well, first of all, McFarlane's losing sales. I don't remember a time since recently that a lot of figures have like sold out and they're like impossible to find, impossible to get, except for the recent McFarlane figures. Like, just go ahead and try and pick up one of those ugly Robin figures that everybody talks smack about, but of course they are gone. The only way to get them is on the aftermarket, and people still run their mouth about the figures. Now the part about McFarlane being greedy, it's kind of funny because McFarlane didn't raise his prices throughout the whole crisis in the world. He kept it at $19.99, trying to keep it at a good value for a mass retail line of figures. And now just so recently, it could be a lot of factors that made him decide to go ahead and bump up the price basically $2. Or maybe it's $3, but either way, I had said that McFarlane should have raised the prices a couple of bucks a while back, and he never did. And it's actually kind of redundant because a lot of the figures that I show you right now, I actually picked them up online and they were still $19.99. And this was in the last 2 weeks that I got all of these. So it's kind of funny how people soon forget that McFarlane did a lot for people. I heard someone say that McFarlane has never listened to the fans. And I was just like, I only have to say one thing. I mean, there's various things that he's listened, but there's only one thing: the munitions pack. People were crying and crying about weapons for the figures, and he went ahead and made the munitions pack, maybe even knowing that Warner Brothers was not going to be happy with it. But of course, you know, McFarlane, he does not really ever care what other people say. He lives his, creator life the way he wants to, and it's just something you have to roll with. And then the last thing, another thing about the Batwing, man, I'm tired of hearing it. If you wanted the Batwing, it was there for you to buy, and if you didn't want the Batwing, then you didn't have to buy it, and that's it. That's the bottom line. Now, I've watched some reviews, and I see a lot of comments like, why are you fake acting like you like it? Why aren't you complaining or saying anything? Because I'm fine with it. I don't really care. I would have paid any price to get a big Batwing. If it would have had lights and guns, which of course Warner Brothers doesn't allow, and had more stuff and was $350, I would have still paid it. If it would have came with the Keaton figure and would have been $150, I would have bought two. So I mean, there's no winning with a lot of the worms out there. And there's just an old saying that is kind of true between the Spin Master and the Batwing from McFarlane. You could make as much money as you want robbing trucks. You could steal as many diamonds as you want. You could whack as many fools as you want, but you'll never be a made man. And that's basically the Spin Master in a nutshell, because you could buy 2 or 3 of them and customize them and put lights. You can even strap a rocket to its butt and send it to the moon. But it will never be a DC multiverse from McFarlane. It will just never be it. And that's sad but true. But that's facts. You can either love it, hate it, but you'll learn to live with it. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into the stuff I picked up. A lot of random stuff, but a lot of cool stuff. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, first off, I did order this from Big Bad Toy Store. Now it popped up all of a sudden. My boy Botten sent me the message, and I did pick up a platinum Catwoman. Now, I kind of always thought I'll never see this or even have one of these. I think it was $40, you know, oh well. But it's better than paying the 100+ price that she's going for right now online. And this will never be opened unless I ever pick up another one, which I really doubt. But I did want this for some reason. I did enjoy that original Catwoman. You could watch my vid on it. I did some modifications to her to make her a little bit more alluring. And I just love that figure. So I went ahead and picked up this platinum gray Catwoman. I'm happy to add this to the collection. Now, I actually ordered these from the McFarlane toy store. Now, one of these actually came in a bundle, but now I do have my 2 that I usually want, and that is Kyle Rayner, the Blue Lantern. Now, of course, one of these I'm supposed to open and review, and one I will keep in box for my unopened McFarlane DC Multiverse collection. But pretty cool. These are sold out now on McFarlane, so good luck with that. But luckily I did pick up my 2 that I usually want for myself. I picked these up in store at Walmart. I finally finished up the Page Punchers Aquaman wave, so I did pick up Black Manta. Man, this figure looks good. I can't wait to review this one and even add a little bit of paint details. And I also picked up Orm, Ocean Master. Now this one looks a lot different than the gold label from the regular DC line, but I do love me some Orm, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that one coming up here pretty soon. Pretty sweet. I ordered this one randomly online. It might have been Best Buy, but it was $20, and that is Deathstroke from DC Rebirth. Now, I really like this figure. I did some cool modifications on him as well, and he is an awesome, cool articulated figure from McFarlane. But I did not have one in package for my collection, so I went ahead and picked him up. Now, this was part of that bundle from McFarlane. Now, I did review Jay Garrick before, and pretty cool figure, but now I do have one to put in my collection in box. Don't think I'll ever find a platinum. I don't really feel like paying $100, but if I could find it a little bit lower, there is that other platinum version of Jay Garrick with the different colors, more like a kind of CW colors. So be on the lookout for that. Now, I did tell you guys how much I enjoyed the Connell Superboy. Did some mods on that one as well. I did the review, but I did get 2 more. One to keep unaltered, and the other one now I have to actually do a little bit more repaints. Maybe even a different head, but for now, really happy to get these. One to keep in box, and one to put on my regular McFarlane display shelf. Also in that bundle, we had Gladiator Batman. Haven't taken a look at this one. He looks really cool. A lot of intricate sculpt work you can see in there. He is supposed to ride the Joker Dragon, so I will be getting another one of these eventually to put up on the Joker Dragon. I don't know how hard he is to come by now. I have never seen him in store, but pretty cool. Now, the ones that I got in a bundle, I think they were like once I got the whole bundle, it was not even $19 each. I think it was like 18 or $17 each. So pretty cool little bundle from McFarlane. Now another one from that bundle was Armored Batman from Kingdom Come. Another one that I really want to look at. I just had that, cardboard box from McFarlane just sitting in the corner, and I never opened it until now. But I do need to get around to taking a look at these, at least to get them up on the shelf, or maybe I'll even, do some repaints and stuff on them. So pretty cool looking figure. I know the wingspan's really nice on this one, but happy to have them in the collection. Now I don't know if this one's hard to come by right now or not, but I do need to get another one of these. Now it's kind of funny because how is McFarlane gonna lose the license or stop making figures when he has sick freaks like me and D Hunter buying up all the McFarlane figures? Oh my gosh. Now I actually picked this one up in store at Target. Earth 2 Batman, Thomas Wayne. Another one I really want to take a look at. Just gonna have to put it on the burner for now, but I do want to eventually get to this one. I do have the DC Direct version of this, and it's kind of weird. There is a likeness there that I saw, but I'll talk about it more when I actually do the review. Now this one I actually ordered online from Target, and that is the Jokerized version of the Dark Detective. Comes with a lot of cool accessories. I never got to review the jacketless Dark Detective, and as everybody knows, I was the first one that was singing the praises of this figure. I said it was an awesome figure, just could not put him down, and loved posing him. I did a complete repaint of the original release. I did order a motorcycle for him that I'm gonna paint differently than the one that's with the Battinson figure, but I'm gonna do some different paint on it so it'll match him a little bit better and separate itself from the original motorcycle release. But I'll probably do all of that in one video and show everything together. So pretty cool. Now another one that I actually found in store was this Project Superman from Flashpoint. Really excited to continue building that cyborg. I love Flashpoint. I am eventually going to buy 3 of each of these. I've already done 3 Aquamans. Now if I could order 2 more of these, I'll have the 3 that I need, and that is to have 2 cyborgs and my mint in box version. And also if I have another Project Superman, I think I'm going to go with painting him like a whitish, grayish tone for his suit. But another one that I really want to take a look at. I also found these in the wild. 2 more Impulses. Now I already reviewed this figure. Really enjoyed them. Loved the clear goggles. I had somebody ask me if it would be possible to put these goggles on the Blue Beetle, and the more I look at it, it may be possible. I might end up doing that. The only difference is that the Blue Beetle's goggles are supposed to be like orbs, like spheres, and these are a little bit more like oval. It would still look good because it would still be clear goggles. It just wouldn't be that accurate because of the shape of them. So I don't know. I could do it. Just not sure if I really want to. I already have one open of these, so now I have these 2. So I could open another one to do the custom Blue Beetle. Let me know if you guys would like to see that. I'll make a little custom video about it. But I love that figure. Now we are getting towards the end. I did order 2 more Batfleck Batmans from The Flash. Now, these were $19.99 on Target, on the Target website, so I ordered 2 more. Awesome, awesome figure. I love them. I do have my custom one here that I was working on. This is an awesome figure. Now, one of these will be to put on display in his original released form, and then one will be to keep in box. Now if I can come across another one really cheap, I may end up just getting one more, and if you count it, that's 4 Batfleck figures that I bought. So like I said, we're here keeping McFarlane afloat, on our own. We're almost done. I did come across these two figures today, and that is the gold label unmasked Keaton Batman, and I also came across the masked version of Batman. Now, I was about to order one of these, and I figured if I don't find any in store by the end of the week, then I'll start looking online for alternate methods, because I did not have them when I reviewed the Batwing, so that was kind of a downer. So I was really looking forward to ordering one this week, but now it's not so urgent because I actually found one at Target mixed up with a bunch of different figures. This one was even like sideways and not like obvious to the eye. So yeah, pretty interesting. I'm gonna actually do a review of these two together and do some mods that you may want to check out, you know, with both of these actually. So pretty cool, happy to do that. Now I'll just be looking, you know, to find more Keaton figures. Usually when you wait long enough, they become more abundant, but just like the Blue Hush, just like the Robin, just like the Batmobile, you never know what is going to sell out or what is going to be hard to find. So it's always just a craps game, but if you have a little bit of knowledge, you do kind of figure out what will sell out and what won't. Now, usually this is where I do my DC Classics or DC Direct, you know, older figures that I buy online, but I honestly have not really been finding anything that I want, so I haven't really ordered anything. Now, a couple of weeks back, I did order this rookie suit from DC Direct. Now, this is made to actually go along with this Capullo version of Gordon, but what I didn't know was that when I ordered this one on its own, it was only like 29 bucks. It's supposed to have a piece that goes in here, and then you could put the helmet on. So I know this figure is pretty expensive. You're looking at like 40, 30 bucks for him on his own. And they're not going to sell just this slotted, you know, part that fits in here. So I started thinking how I could remedy this. And I finally figured it out, and this is what I ended up doing. I ordered an extra Mattel version. Now, this was really cheap. I think it was $11. So, you know, no big deal. But what I am going to try and do is like heat him up and then cut him and shape him to where he'll fit inside here. And you could close this and his head will actually be, you know, sticking up. And what you're actually supposed to do is there's like little holes inside here, and the ears actually fit in those holes. And that's how you mount the helmet onto the rookie robot. So that's another little custom that I want to do. Now I just need to get a chance to do it because, you know, between all the stuff I have to do plus making these YouTube videos, it's a battle. But like always, I am ready for the battle. But you guys keep hunting out there, keep collecting, keep customizing, and I will see you on the next one.
They used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they can call me Batman.